I had a felony since I was 13 years old, so I've always been incarcerated in jail or prison, or within that realm of having that felony have kept me from being productive in society in the ways that other people thought that I should be. I had a really violent childhood through addiction to alcohol. My dad's owned a bar since I was 8 years old. And that's all I've known, and that's how I grew up.
I was brought up in a motorcycle club family. At the age of 5, I was actually a full sworn member, had my colors and everything. I was always praised for the bad things that I did and reprimanded for the good things I did. So it was like I was expected to do the opposite of the right thing. Judge was going to give me a lot of time, but he gave me an ultimatum that he would emancipate me and make me an adult if I agreed to leave the state of Maine and never come back. And I left the state of Maine and moved to Boston. And that's when my homelessness began.
My parents partied a lot, so I pretty much had run to do whatever I wanted. So I started drinking and smoking weed and cigarettes about age 12. Everything was normal until I got about 17 or so, and then I ended up getting kicked out of high school. Pretty down and out. I had a job, and but I was using and I was drinking, and things just fell apart really quick.
I have two. Well, I did. I have one left now, one boy. My oldest son OD'd on drugs. I always tried to avoid him and stay away from him because I didn't want him following in my footsteps.
I would have to say that most of my life was a rock bottom. I was never without drugs or alcohol in my system. Anytime I was awake, before I was able to walk, you know, my parents would give me alcohol, let me puff on a joint or whatever. Pretty much for good 40 years, 45 years, I was under the influence.
I was out of control, crazy. Really didn't care about anybody else but myself and my drugs.
Needed to find a new home for my soul and my heart. Spent one night on the cots, and I've been in the program ever since. My whole outlook on life has changed. I don't feel like I'm owed anything. I don't feel like everybody owes me everything, or I don't have any self-pity anymore. I'm gonna work harder and harder every day to achieve the goals in life that are gonna strengthen my love for the Lord.
I've really put my trust in God, and you know, I have a good church and a good solid foundation out there now. I just feel blessed to where I'm at today.
I was able to get online and start studying the Word, and I completed a course, and now I'm taking courses for college credits, and I've also even got ordained through it. I just feel the Lord's calling me into the ministry. What ministry? I'm hoping that it's the direction of juveniles, so that maybe I can help them so that they don't go through the same type of life I did, or if they are going through it, I might be able to turn them around in another direction.
I find my strength in seeing other people's achievements and feeling my own through all the teachings and all the surrounding of the Christianity that the mission has to offer.
And now I, actually care about myself and the people around me. I'm just, hopeful to stay in my church. I'm a member of my church, and just continue to do the right thing.